Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Still in business English course, and with me Effie. And today we're going to discuss cross cultural understanding in business. Now, okay, first question: do you think that cross cultural understanding is significant in business? Why? Why do you think so? Okay, hopefully you can answer the questions after watching this video. And we have 3 points here. The first one, the importance of understanding culture in business. The second one, types of business culture. And the last one, recognizing cultural differences in some countries. So we are going to address some what happens in some countries related to culture in business. Now, okay, the first one, the significance of cross-cultural understanding in business. Why is it so significant? Yeah, the reasons here. Mm, for developing products and services, we need to take a look at other cultures in other countries, right? And the second one, when we communicate and interact with foreign business partners, we also need to understand cultures in other countries. Right, for example, you want to expand your business in other countries. Is it possible to just close your eyes and do your business without thinking about what applies there culturally? No, it's not, of course, right? And then, yeah, the third point is when you're interacting with current and potential customers from abroad, you need to, of course, touch their heart so that they can be open to accept your products or services, right? Then touching their heart is not easy without understanding their values and beliefs and also their cultures. And it also applies when preparing for overseas trade affairs and exhibitions. Yeah, when you want to join international fairs or business exhibitions, where the participants are from everywhere, you need to be good at bringing yourself, and the key is understanding global cultures and preparing advertising and promotional materials. In this very point, you also need to consider um, differences in cultures. And let's move to types of business culture. There are 2 types of business culture here that we have to think about because it defines, the typical culture applied, in a particular country. Um, High context culture and low context culture. What are they about? And high context culture, it applies. Communication is indirect and implicit. So there are, you need to, when you want to talk about this point, you need to start from there, from way way from the core. And yeah, non-verbal signs matter here. So you need to play your gesture, tone, and also movement. And next, the next characteristic of a high context culture is information from message context is way more considered than from message content. So situation, also condition, is more significant than the content itself. And some countries that embrace this culture, yes, countries in Asia and countries in Latin America and also Middle East. So think about the points when you want to have some business with people from those countries. And talking about the other one, low context culture. Here, the content is more relied on than context. The direct verbal communication is needed, and written words are more frequently used than oral statements. It's so much different from the previous one. If the previous one, you need to go here and there before talking the core, before hitting the core, but in this context, you need to just go straight forward. And countries with this culture are those in North America, Scandinavian, European countries. They like, uh, they avoid talking around the bush. Just what you want to say, just say it. Content is important here. And this is the what diagram and some what some countries that belong to low context and high context. Okay, Germany, Denmark, Canada, Finland they belong to low context. And what however, China, Japan, South Korea, Indonesia go to high context. And next, recognizing culture in some countries. We have Japan here. Yeah, Japan is a country with value with I adore this country so well, so bad. And in Japan, you just need to bow for greeting, and giving business card manner is very significant. So just remember our first material in the first video. When you have to give the card, you need just give it with two hands, and make sure that the name facing up the receiver. And you need to be very punctual in any kind of events. So coming late is not forgivable in Japan. And Japanese people does not like physical touch or physical contact. So you just need to what hold yourself and restrain yourself. Just bow for greeting and no handshake. And Japanese people doesn't like laughing. They just smile. So just avoid laughter. You just need to show a sweet smile for friendly vibes, to create friendly vibes. Mr., Miss, Mrs., and son after the family name for addressing the people. And you need to stay at the office till the employer comes home. That's the ethic. So you cannot just go after the hour finishes. You just make sure that your boss has gone home to grab your bag and leave the office. And for Latin America, yeah, there is a siesta here. It's taking a nap in a break of lunch. So they culturally have a long time for long duration for lunch break. And if you make handshake with Latin American people, it will bit longer. It will be a bit longer than other handshakes. Then when compared to handshake with other people from different countries, and they are quite flexible in time. So yeah, like Indonesian culture, if you have an appointment at 8 and you can come at 8:10 maybe, and it's acceptable in Latin America, but not in Japan and other countries in low context. And a family member, higher family member, is quite common in these countries, and a lot physical contact when talking. It's it's very contradictory with people in Japan. Can you imagine? What if Latin American people have business with Japanese people? That's why we need to learn cross-cultural understanding and how it applies in business. And for most of Middle East, a hug and a kiss on the cheek is a common greeting between men, not women and men, but just only men to men. And right hand is often used. So when you eat, when you do something, just avoid to use your left hand. And gift for the family, not personal, is preferable. If you want to show your respect to your partner from Arab, maybe, just give the just send the gift to the family, not to the person. So it's not like something that their family member can enjoy, maybe, yeah, food or silverware where everybody can use that. And of course, legs, hands, hair should be covered for women who want to do business. So if you want to visit what companies in those countries, you need to cover up your legs, hands, and also hair if you're women. And recognizing culture of giving gifts. Yeah, there are some notes that you have to remember here if you want to send a gift to your partner in different countries. In Arab, giving gifts to man's wife is implied. So if you want to have business relationship with Arabian man, so you want to send a gift to the wife, it's not a good option, yeah, to the family or children would be better. And in Brazil, giving purple flower is not acceptable because it's associated with funeral. In Denmark, giving a gift is not expected in business. It's like a bribery, people are so cautious when they get a gift from somebody else because they think that they should give something in return. So it's like they think it's bribery. And in China, yeah, you need to avoid this stuff these items if you want to give a present for a Chinese partner, like clocks, straw sandals, a handkerchief, and a stork or a crane. Just no. Just put aside that idea. Just you need to find another alternative since it's associated, those items are associated with something bad, something negative, yeah, culturally in China. And for Japanese people, you need to give the present with both hands, like the way you give the name card to Japanese people, because using one hand is not impolite for them. Right. Do you have any questions dealing with the materials that we discussed through this video? If you have, you can contact me through WhatsApp or email. Right, I think that's all for this video, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.